everybody, this is Ritz here, bringing another Minecraft SMP episode. The owner of my server that I play on is actually getting a new host provider. So right now the server is in a state of disarray because we can't build anything, because anything we build will be pointless because the map download he's doing right now will not be what we're building. So right now we're just kind of chilling around, running around, seeing what we all build, hanging out, talking about things. But I figured I'd give a little build overview of what we have so far. You guys watch me build this. We got the RV with the bed inside now. That's where my spawn is set. Walk out the back. And then we got the 7-layer spawn trap grinder that is actually producing fairly well right now. And on a new server, he'll most likely be able to take the spawn limiter off, so we won't have to worry about that anymore, which will be really nice. But as you can see, we're nearing 5 stacks of gunpowder already, which is insane. And then we have the storage room. I really like this design. And it's simple. It's not something fancy. It's something anyone can do. I got ender chests, and I found a secret that I'll show you guys later in the episode. But yeah, I made ender chest, my smelting room. I really like the color palette I chose with the orange and the gray and the glass. It's kind of like I don't know. I can't think of the game, but I'll think of it later. But here we have the enchanting room. I never really used any of these chests yet. I'll implicate those later. We got the anvils and the enchantment table. But I like this design, like, layout for the rooms because it's simple and it's easy to do. The hardest part is digging it all out. And this is what I've been working on lately. I'm not to keep these here probably, but this is the look I'm looking for my next floor. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I might use brewing stands, like one row there, one row there, one row there, and I'll make an automatic brewing station like Etho's lab has. But I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. Down there hasn't really changed. We got my mine. We got nothing. And then we got my nether portal, which as we work down, I'll work more and more on making everything look pretty. But it hasn't really been a high priority yet because I've been gathering a lot of resources. But this is our skelly spawner, and it's actually working right now, so let's get a little kill job here just for the fun of it. Get those in there. Over here is my farm for wheat, potatoes, wheat, reeds, and pumpkins. I never really found it useful to have anything else really. That's a project that we'll take on later in the server. It's gonna be the stratosphere. I'm gonna call it the stratosphere. I think it's gonna be the stratosphere or the atmosphere. I'm not really sure, but that is gonna be one of our largest projects that we'll probably undertake. Let's see if I can outrun the clouds here. Not really, but yeah, that'll be something slow, a little painful for us to do, but nothing too hard. That's pretty much all we have so far. I guess I could show you the old house, which isn't really anything spectacular really. It really isn't a house. It's just a design that I came up with for me to be able to get through the nights without having zombies able to get to me. And this is what I built here. We got a neighbor running away here. But as we head off this direction, we travel to an far off and distant land that I was gathering ender pearls, if that gives you any idea. We also built a blaze farm that we're working on the second one. It's not to be a duel because they're not close enough together, but it will be a duel in the sense that we can have 2 running at the same time for 2 different people if they want to be doing XP, or we'll have ender chests in both where we can just grind up the blaze rods, and we can use blaze rods as fuel, so we don't have to use our coal for such a petty thing like smelting objects. This was quite a surprise on how close this was to me, because I was figuring I gathered up like 25 ender pearls, and I was ready to go for the long haul. I had food and all these materials, had all my fancy diamond stuff on me. I had full diamond armor just in case I ran into anything, which isn't too nicely enchanted, I must say. They're all level 30s, and I guess the nicest thing would probably be my feather falling 4, fire protection 4, respiration 3. I could really go for aqua affinity. I have a book at the base I could probably throw on here, but I'll wait until we pick up a new server provider, the host. We'll be upgrading the server to hopefully 3 gigabytes of RAM on the SSD drive, and that will be really nice. It'll be a big boost from what we're running at here, and hopefully we won't have to worry about any frame rate issues from the mobs or anything like that. It'll be a real nice thing to have. But as you see here, we come up to this little village looking house, little cottage, if you would say yourself. This is my stronghold cottage, and it's a pretty simple design. I threw it up around my place and I protected it so no one can get in here and destroy things. It's really easy to do. I don't think there's anything really in here, but yeah, that's what I did all last night when I was bored. I didn't know what to do. I didn't really feel like uploading any videos, so I grinded out a bunch of different ender pearls and blaze rods and levels and stuff, and I found this thing right here. So we'll take this on when the server switches over to the next provider, and we'll fight the dragon. And I got the books from the library in there, but I think that will do it. That's all we've really accomplished so far. I know it doesn't seem like much, but that's a lot of work, especially the pit. The pit was a lot of digging in. I hope you guys like it. I'm trying to come up with new ideas and be creative and try to do something that most people haven't. But I'm also trying to take the views and the building styles of BOO and Ethos Lab using their designs, Generic B's RV. I'm trying to put together a compilation of my building styles and all my favorite YouTubers' building styles and see what it comes out to be. And it's a real fun experience, and I'm loving doing it. So can you please leave a like, comment, favorite, subscribe to me, please. Anything will help. But this has been Ritz, and have a great rest of your night. See ya.